Joining us now in Bloomington, Indiana, NBC News correspondent Maura Barrett, where it's starting to get dark. In Caryville, Texas, NBC News correspondent Morgan Chesky, where it's already passed over. And still with me is senior space and physics editor at Scientific American, Lee Billings. Maura, I can't even see you anymore. What's it like there?
It is feeling like a very serious cloud cover. You know when you normally get right before it's about to thunderstorm, but obviously that's not what we're seeing. And forgive me because I'm going to keep looking up towards the sky right now. It's the tiniest sliver on the top half of the sun that we're seeing, almost like an upside down Cheshire cat smile. And the sun, as the moon has gotten more cover over the sun, it's become a darker orange. It looks like, at least from my perspective. But to set the scene for you, just before we hit totality, I am in Indiana University's football stadium. You can see the thousands of people behind me set up. There's a massive stage. William Shatner was just delivering a spoken word performance to all of the people here in the stands, the marching band, people dancing as he did this amazing spoken word performance, Katie. His big booming voice elevated by this full orchestra behind him, and then he closed out with this massive crescendo, and the orchestra played it out. And I don't know about you, because I'm an orchestra nerd, and I'm gonna walk out so we can kind of get some reaction from the crowd here as we hit totality. But I am a certified orchestra nerd, having played viola since I was 7 years old. And something about that crescendo of music with William Shatner narrating something like this was absolutely insane. You can see it getting even darker around me, and it made it even more emotional. And so people all around me are looking up to the sky. I'm going to stop right here for a sec so I can look up and not blind myself, because we're getting a little bit closer. Basically, the moment just before we're going to see totality, we're going to walk this way. Sorry, Paul, my cameraman, is walking backwards, and you know how hard that can be in a situation like this. But just before totality, you're going to see a diamond ring, is how scientists describe it. It almost looks like an engagement ring, because you see a teensy little bead right on top of the sun, and that's what we're seeing now. You hear the cheers. You hear the cheer. Okay, I need to make sure I don't walk into anything. Okay, it's getting smaller. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to make sure I'm around people so I can kind of experience with them. They say you can't do this alone. It is getting so dark. It feels like, you hear the countdown, Katie? I'm going to live
let's
in it for a
listen,
second.
Maura. Let's listen.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God! Look at this. That corona around the darkness of the sun, those are the flares that you see kind of popping out outside. And we actually learned, we spoke to astronomers here, Katie, that said that this is a more magnetic era the sun is experiencing right now. So that's why we see some more of those solar flares. And everyone in the crowd right now has taken off their glasses as the stadium has been plunged into darkness. And you see some phones out trying to take pictures with their solar lenses. But mostly everyone is just looking out up at the sky, just like me, with their jaws dropped. Because I will admit, I was a little cynical that this would make me emotional, but here I am, with tears in my eyes, because this is just absolutely amazing.
It's been displayed as a
Oh, and there goes
body.
a plane!
Oh my God, again!
Oh my God, did you see that? And the whole crowd here is freaking out just as much as I am. That was so cool.
Imagine being on that plane right now, Maura.
I know. I mean, looking at the flight paths that follow the eclipse, I'm so jealous of everyone in those window seats, for sure.
I think Gotti Schwartz, our colleague, is on one of those flights. Hopefully he got to see something. Maura, it's been described as a full-body experience. Are you feeling it like that?
It is, because, I mean, I am shaking. Like, I can feel my body just like a little bit hesitant about what is going on right now. And it's funny because it's so dark around where we are, but you can almost see light peeking out on the edges where it's a little further past the horizon, past the stadium. It's not full darkness, but it definitely feels like that moment before you're plunging into darkness. And you can definitely feel it getting cold. It got colder for the 20 minutes leading up to it. We're counting down again. I'm going to double check what that's for.
4, 3, 2, 1.
this is that countdown was for the point of the final totality. So where the most turrets going to be in this in the winter totality right now. See,
Maura, what's amazing
that I'm losing my words.
It's hard to describe. That's what people will say. They have a hard time finding words about the experience of totality because it is so. It's just so different than anything else you experience. They call it visceral. They call it primeval. They talk about the hair on your arms standing up, the colors changing around you. Listen, we've got a high-tech camera on you, and it's amazing. The camera can see the eclipse itself and see the band around it, which I'm forgetting the name, blanking on the name. The corona, excuse me. That's what happens after 2 hours of coverage. The corona around it, but I can't see anything else other than that. I mean, it's so dark there that the camera's not picking up any light.
It is absolutely wild. Yeah, because you can see it so clearly. And even, I mean, looking around at other people here, it feels like nighttime. It doesn't feel like it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And yeah, the goosebumps are real. The chills are a little real. It was, in the mid 70s here today, and it's definitely dropped down to a more comfortable temperature, which is obviously, when you think about it, makes sense logically that it got cooler, but you can really feel it as it gets darker. And so one of the experts I spoke with leading up to this, because I'm just staring straight at the sun right now, I'm trying to savor as much as I can, but they said to set a timer before you have to put your glasses back on. And so we're getting one of the longer durations. Oh, there it's peeking out again. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm putting my glasses back on.
Maura, as we watch this, I'm going to bring in...
about 4 minutes.
Let me bring in Lee for a second. Lee, are we seeing Bailey's beads?
That might be a Bailey's bead. That might also be a solar prominence. It could be either one, but either way, it's an amazing spectacle.
What's it like seeing it?
It's even seeing it remotely, it gives me chills. I had some goosebumps earlier listening to the reports. So it is something very special.
Look, we can see a little bit of light on the horizon, as Maura was talking about just there, as her cameraman, I think it's Paul out there with her, pans up. Gosh. And the crowd itself, Maura, the oohs and the ahs, the screams, the excitement.
I know. I want you to meet some folks actually who are just part of all the oohing and ahhing. I'm going to kind of get down on the ground here. Hey guys! Hi, how are you feeling? What was that? It was actually better than we expected. What do you think, Jack?
Well, this is my first time that I've seen one.
Yes, the first time. Did it line up with your expectation?
Well, not really.
You were disappointed? Did you like it? Was it exciting?
Yeah.
Was it better than you expected?
Yeah.
Okay. And was this your first time seeing an eclipse?
He was born actually in 2017, so we got to see a little bit of it, but not totality like this. This was amazing. It was better than I expected, actually.
And this, do you think you'll go and see more eclipses?
Yeah, sure. What do you think? Should we go see another eclipse?
Sure.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah.
With the family experience. Are you from Indiana? I see the IU gear.
Yes, we are. We live up north in northwest Indiana now, but yes, my husband and I both went to school here, so.
Amazing. So a little bit of a homecoming, a reunion in a sense. I love that. Well, thank you guys for sharing your thoughts and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I'm going to see if there's anyone else we can chat with, but just, coming up the next few minutes, Janelle Monáe is going to be doing a concert here. And so that's part of the draw, a very star-studded
so cool.
event in addition to the celestial event. So it's going to be great. Hey guys, what did you think of the eclipse just now?
That was cool. They lasted for more than what they said.
You think it felt longer?
Yeah, I could keep looking at it and nothing was happening.
What went through your mind as you were watching it?
I thought that for a minute it was going to actually be eternal darkness.
Oh, and it kind of felt like that, huh? Really, really cool.
Imagine how cavemen and women felt like, nah, we're going to all die. There's eternal darkness now, bro.
We're over here just feeling like caveman, Katie. I'm going to send it back to you, but what an experience. This is insane.
I love her. Give her a microphone and send her back to us. I love that energy right there. Maura Barrett, thank you so much.
Hey everyone, MSNBC has a new and improved app. You'll get real-time alerts and analysis, live blogs, in-depth essays, video highlights, and the best 2024 election coverage. Download the new MSNBC app. Here's how to do it. You tap on the App Store on your phone. You hit search on the bottom right corner. You type in MSNBC. You click on the MSNBC app. You click on Get or the cloud icon and enjoy it.